Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. This is a very short video, a bit like a tutorial actually, um, talking, well, almost just about your hamstrings and the way that you stretch them. Now, a lot of the times, a lot of people stretch on the floor, they try to touch their toes. This is what I found to be a very hard way to stretch your hamstrings. The reason being is that if you have very tight hamstrings, you end up bending your back to get there. A lot of people are very flexible, they don't have to bend their back and they hinge directly from the pelvis or from the hips, and they fall forward and touch their toes that way. That's the correct way to do it. So for people who have very tight hamstrings like myself that was recently diagnosed, this is one of the best ways to do it, I found. Okay, so this is a little shot I've taken from the gym. Now, what we have here is we've got this is a variation. This is variation number one. So I set myself up, excuse me, with my right leg forward, slightly bent, knee not over the ankle, and keep an eye on my hands. So I'm trying to keep my back like as straight as possible. What I'm trying to do is basically just straighten in my right leg. Now, as you can imagine, with somebody with tight hamstrings like me, I don't have to bend very far forward at all to feel this. So this stretch is ideal because what's happening is you're actually pinning that hamstring where it is, because you're not actually moving your back or your hips or anything. You're already in that kind of flex state and you're holding it right there. So I'm just going to swap over and show you on the other side. It's very, very simple, and I'm just making sure using the mirror that my back is flat. I'm holding kind of that insertion point there where the muscle is disappearing up into my hip. Just making sure that it's stretching the right area. This is also really good for a warm up. So before we go for a ride, you can use these stretches as like a mobility warm up. So if you bounce in and out of them, you hold them for very few seconds. It's actually very good as a warm up. So this is the second variation. Again, keeping that back flat. I'm not bending at all, and this is a very similar one, and I'm showing you there how not to do it, is where you actually bend over from the back. So then just dropping my arms down, because the temptation is that you have to touch your toes, but that's absolutely nonsense, because you don't have to touch your toes to feel a stretch in your hamstrings. I'm sure a lot of you can vouch for that one. So it's very simple. You just straighten both legs, you hold your back straight, and you hinge down very slowly. And look, as you can see here, I hardly have to move at all, and I'm feeling a pinch in my hamstrings. This has been a game changer for my hamstring stretches, and I really, really love them, and I hope you do too. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more of me in the gym.